What do they want? Welcome to this week's episode of Friday's Food for Thought, brought to you by Reverse Focus. Growing up as a child, I recall my father reminding me periodically, it's not about you. Now, this admonishment is key for us to develop successful personal relationships and more practically with our potential borrowers. Having sat at the kitchen table with hundreds of older homeowners and done countless business presentations, this simple yet direct principle can be easily lost in one's zeal to present, persuade, and influence. Now, these motivations can blind us to one of the keys to successfully determine if a reverse mortgage is in fact the best course of action. Today, our prospects have more power than ever before with better product knowledge, the ability to conduct research online, and social media. So here are some principles for us to keep in mind as we work with older homeowners considering a home equity conversion mortgage. Number one, interview them first. Avoid the temptation to jump into the storied history of the reverse mortgage program, margins, the index, and the non-recourse clause. While important, they pale in comparison to the importance of your prospects' needs, desires, and their dreams. Ask about their past experiences in owning a home, how they view home equity, what is their original retirement plan, and how does that compare to their retirement reality today? What are their hopes, aspirations, and plans for the future? Do they want to travel, visit family members, buy a vacation home? If you don't ask, you will never uncover the needs that could be met with a home equity conversion mortgage. Number two, stand in their shoes. In the movie The Cobbler, Adam Sandler is a New York City cobbler who can transform into each person whose shoes he resoles with a magic stitching machine. Wearing their shoes, he quickly learns just what it means to walk in someone else's shoes. Look to uncover what their relationship is today with their adult children, their view of savings, finance, and investing. What has been their experience in the past when working with mortgage brokers or loan officers? These experiences shape their views, and you can walk in their shoes at that time. Remember, perception is reality. Make sure you are tapped into their worldview. Number three, show value versus cost. Now, certainly there are some minor pricing variations across our industry when it comes to closing costs, margins, and other fees. But don't fall into the trap of competing on price alone, but rather compete on value. What value do you bring as a reverse mortgage professional? What strengths does your lender have when it comes to processing, underwriting, and closing loans? Now, do you have a track record of efficient and timely closings? Well, if so, don't be shy in sharing what makes you different. More importantly, back up those claims with consistent communication by telephone and email. Keep your promises for those callbacks at all costs. Now, as you do this, you will reinforce the validity of your value that you bring to the loan transaction. Number four, differentiate good service from speed alone. While some lenders may be more adept at closing loans quickly, our industry is challenged with the requirements of the financial assessment. That's all of us. Now, this is where service is more valuable than time. Ask, would they hire a professional who is fast but whose work was mediocre? Or would they work with someone who took the time to ensure the end result met their expectations? Make the commitment to provide excellent service, not only during the loan process, but in the years to come, to answer inevitable questions and eventually work with the heirs to help settle the loan. So the next time that you sit down with a prospective borrower, try asking yourself, what do they want? And now as you follow these tips, so what approach works for you in uncovering prospects' needs and motivations? Share your thoughts in the comment section below and have a great weekend.